back into the fight that round. That's her round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind...
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Just box her. Be smart. Get your shots off.
Back.
Okay, I get it. Now you're switching off.
Let's do it.
Than that. You've done all your work all the way through this camp. I need you to go back out there and...
Let's go.
Set it up with your jab, though. Set it up with a jab, and then look for your power shot.
What a beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure.
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Alexander Usyk.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here...
Usually you don't need a weather report. And we're underway in round 1. Which fighter will say no mas? Just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Misses with the straight left. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than have been.
He misses with that straight left. That uppercut had to hurt. How many more uppercuts can he take? Has to be careful for that receipt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Can't score with that jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the jab. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That jab doesn't score. what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the score.
Well, sometimes it could be the sweetest sound.
Now you let him back into it. Now it's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that.
Great work. I love that.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter shot. That right hook won't score. Nice counter shot. That hook was off target. That counter punch caught him clean. They blocked the left there. Did you see that? The big Ukrainian in big trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That punch lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to...
I need you to go back out.
Here we go to the 4th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Perfect counter shot. He threw the hook, didn't land. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell with... On to the 5th we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. His stamina is off the charts. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like
You need just to focus on what you're doing.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Good counter punching. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter, who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The right hook just missed. That jab misses. Only catching air with that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
There's the bell to start round 7. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
That counter shot lands. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Perfect counter lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. His stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing, just be smart.
There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They exchanged punches. He threw a punch and just got countered. Misses with the straight left. Well done with that counter shot. Catch and shoot. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
you want to win this fight? I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and
Do your business.
start to run the jab. Doing? You switched off completely. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
And back.
Keep him guessing. Jab up, jab down. Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Don't be looking at
Sim, be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him anything.
He's ready to go.
Back.
Focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight.
Good work, that's it.
Let's go.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. Stay that way now.
And again, when he leans forward, bring it up, pick up the uppercut.
It's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Listen, you switched off. What you doing? Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just stay.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've lost
Keep smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
Taking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Do you mind? Back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back.
Nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work.
League. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this.
You were thinking. You were smart. You were loaded.
Let's do it.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's gonna...
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
First minute, stick him on the end of that jab, and then just start...
Let's fight.
Head and body, that's it. Switch it up.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. What was that? What you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet.
Let's go.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch up.
the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful sugar. Here comes.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
A lot of pre-match drama. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Oh, that punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Robinson goes to the canvas. I don't know. I got to take a look.
Shot from the gods, they said. Shot from the gods.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Oh, a stiff jab. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Last round. Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. Here we go for round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a dead.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice exchange here from both men. Counter punching, jab misses. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice. There's the bell to start round 3. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knock out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Oh, what a punch! That uppercut misses. How about that time counter shot? What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. There's the bell to start round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. Misses with the right uppercut. Right hook's blocked. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice counter shot. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And down goes Daniel Jacobs. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use pain over burn.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land that jab. Holding nothing back here in the round. We're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
So that they don't get complacent. I think this is...
This is the beginning of round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. You can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Through the hook, didn't land. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Going to punch himself out, though. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That big hook doesn't land. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jacobs in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
Because when we talk about championship material.
Just box it. Just be smart.
Nice round. Good round.
Here comes round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Watch that again and replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least...
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time. This is Canelo Alvarez, a four-division, multi-time world champion. Quite simply, one of the greatest of all time. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Take the phone off the hook. All right. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Here we go for round one. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. It's bombs away. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You just see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Good defense to block the hook. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? He threw a punch and just got countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Baron, ring away. You walk back.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Beautiful counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Defense is not an option for these two. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Now relax. You were thinking you were smart.
Back out there and win this round.
And there's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice defense on that jab. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They want to think of holding on here for a minute. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes. It's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Better than that guy.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Stay focused.
There's the bell for round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Nice counter punch right up the middle. One punch could change everything in this battle. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
of effort being exerted here. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Switch on. Good work and move that. I love that. Job slick.
On to the 6th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Hook misses. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Lucky that hook didn't score. And he scores with the counter. Talk about Alvarez in that lap. Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. Defense
is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just misses with that uppercut. That counter shot lands. That right hook won't score. That left uppercut doesn't score. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come... There's the bell to start round 8. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Crawford is dazed. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far? Hold that thought! Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford in trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Missing with the left uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart.
Here.
This back.
Not too many. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Hook misses. Failing to score with that right hook. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere. Hold it right there. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
So much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be so fire on it.
Can they figure out the combination to this thing?
Perfectly matched.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
And there's the bell to start round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Jacobs in real trouble. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What will they do? What do they tell them when they go to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Well done with that counter shot. Misses with that uppercut. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Counter-puncher's going to wait for you to move. And down goes Daniel Jacobs. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. What about Jacobs in that last round? You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knock. There's the bell for round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Counter punch. He's putting the pedal to the... Did you see that? Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way to...
Watch it again one more time. Appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it.
you're switching off. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Get out there.
Let's do it.
Now you let her back into the fight that round. That's her round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Great work. Great work. I love that. I love what you're doing.
Don't give her anything. It's only one round that you've lost.
Let's go.